Hi, I'm Sammy with Reckless Wheelchairs, and we are launching this Essentials wheelchair product. And I think it's super important that we explain why we created this chair, or this line of chairs, and where it fits both within our product line and where we think it fits in the market. So, from the very beginning, we build custom, one-off, unique wheelchairs for each one of our clients, custom measured, graphics, colors of your choice, all of these things to make it a unique object. But we've come across a couple of scenarios where that just does not fit our clients' needs, and they need something that is high quality, low cost, that is also a rigid wheelchair. So the genesis has been from the very beginning to try to find a formula to be able to do that in a way where we're not losing a ton of money, and we're providing a really high quality product. So I'm going to go through three scenarios that sort of shaped our thinking. A client called up one time and said that she was pregnant and her body had changed sizes after the pregnancy, and she was between the insurance chairs, and the insurance company wouldn't pay for a new chair. And she was trying to she had a very limited budget, and she was trying to come up with a wheelchair that fit her because her last wheelchair did not. So that's case study number one. We also get a lot of people wanting to buy parts from our parts store, wheelchair bearings, who they've gone online, gotten a great deal on a wheelchair or a hand-me-down wheelchair, brought it back to their house, realized that it's not, there's some things about it that don't fit. So for example, the seating and the upholstery isn't either correct for them, or it's dirty and needs to be replaced. The footrest is not adjustable the way that they need it to be adjustable, and it's heavy because it's bolted together, and it has a lot of maintenance because it's a used wheelchair. It has a lot of maintenance issues. So that was sort of case study number two. And then the third one was we serve a lot of clients who the insurance industry doesn't serve. So if you don't have an impairment that necessitates a wheelchair, but you still have a mobility impairment, insurance is kind of like you're on your own. And so not all those clients can afford to spend the kind of money it is to make a fully customized wheelchair. So those are the three case scenarios that sort of informed how and what we build this chair for. So let's get into the specs of the chair, or the goals of the chair. The goals of the chair was to use the same high quality parts that we use on a full custom Reckless wheelchair. We wanted a fully welded frame because that reduces maintenance. We wanted to have nice wheels. So for those of our clients who know us, the wheels are included in the price, and you get the highest end possible wheel you can included in our price. And then we wanted the most value to be had for every dollar spent. So it's not necessarily a cheap wheelchair. It's not necessarily an expensive wheelchair. It's the most value that we're trying to achieve in this Essentials chair. So we had to because we're making an all rigid wheelchair, and there are really only two adjustments on this chair. The soft back has an adjustable back, and the footrest adjusts from 12 inches to 17 inches. Those are the only two sort of adjustments. So making an all rigid chair, it's sort of a balancing act of specifications. So we are making this in two forms. We're making in two sizes. They're both 16 inches deep. One is 16 inches wide, and the other one is 18 inches wide.
The front seat is 19 inches. The rear seat is 16, so that's 3 inches of dump.
And it has a 3-inch center of gravity, so not too tippy, not too not tippy. In terms of the caster width, on the 16-inch model, it's 18 inches wide between casters. On the 18-inch model, it's 21 inches wide, a little bit wider. Camber tube to caster is 16. Backrest height is 16, and for those clients who need a lower backrest, they can cut it down. Footrest height is a range from 12 inches to 17 inches. Camber tube to the front of the wheelchair is 21 inches. And then it's equipped with 4-inch casters, 25-inch wheels, and a 14-inch taper, roughly. The 16-inch has no taper, so it's like 14 and a couple of inches. And then the 18 tapers down to 14 inches. Total overall length is 33 inches, and then the weight is 25 pounds with the cushion for the 16-inch model, and for the 18-inch wide model is 27 pounds. And if you take the cushion out, the cushion is like 3 pounds. So it's 22 inches, 22 pounds, and 20. Let's give that 24 pounds. So that's a very lightweight chair. In terms of highlighting the parts, we put Spinergy Spox X-laced wheels on this chair. It's a high quality wheel. The reason why we're using the X-lace is because the cross lacing makes it stiff this way, and then the radial lacing in the back makes it stiff this way. So it's a super stiff wheel. We used hard anodized hand rims. We used bolt-on aluminum side guards. And then in terms of the quality of parts that we use, these are the same parts that are on our custom chair. All metal scissor brakes, 4-inch soft roll casters, Simplicity Stealth Simplicity G cushion. All of the bearings in the wheelchair are wheelchair bearings, or they're Spinergy bearings, one of the two. We used high quality upholstery, the same upholstery that's used in on the full Reckless chair in terms of adjustability, and all stainless steel fasteners so that you don't have rust. In terms of the differences, the similarities and differences, it's the same 6061 material, same parts, same paint, same powder coated paint, and same design language that we're using. It's a cantilevered frame like we use on our lightweight chairs. In terms of the differences, there's no custom sizes. There's only the 2 sizes. There is no laser engraved custom logo. It's just our Reckless logo. Carbon fiber side guards are not standard, and there's no way to order them. We use a different set of Spinergy wheels, obviously. The hand rims are both hard anodized. This is on our everyday custom chairs. We use a sport level anodizing, hard anodizing. This is not as hard of an anodizing, but still better than the silver ones. And then we use a different style of footrest clamp so that we can get a 12-inch to 17-inch adjustability. So those are the differences. Who this chair is not for. So there's a tendency, particularly when we see people buying used chairs, that they will just buy it and remove whatever parts they don't need and sort of make adjustments to make it work. This chair is not that. This is an all rigid chair. There is no way to make adjustments without a grinder and a welder. So this chair is not for someone who will not fit in this chair. So it's very important that the people who consider this chair really understand the sizing and what they're getting, because there's no way to change it except for the footrest height and the backrest depth. There's no way to change the wheelchair without cutting it. So that's super important. Now, who is this chair for? Because we didn't use necessarily aggressive dump or aggressive center of gravity, if you fit in a 16-inch chair, no matter what your leg length is, for the most part, I think there are certain sizes that are way off scale, like 7-foot person. But for the most part, the average size human being will fit, if they fit in a 16-inch wide chair, they're going to fit in that 16-inch, and if they fit in the 18-inch, generally speaking, that's going to be a nice, safe chair, high quality chair for them. Now, the other really important thing is, unlike a custom chair, our returns for this chair is 30 days, and the client pays the return. So the client, if they want to return it for whatever reason, great, but they pay the shipping to them and they pay the shipping back to us. And if the frame is scratched and has to be redone in any way, they will have to pay for that as well. So it is not a 100% return rate. The user is going to have to pay for shipping to return it, and they're going to pay for any scratches and damages to the chair. So that's the essence of why we created this chair, to really try to solve that part of the market. And we hope, we love your feedback, and we hope that this is a huge success. Thank you.